Ram Shastri, an upper caste Hindu Brahmin, lives in a small village in India. He has a large family, consisting of his wife, Savitri, 5 daughters and 3 sons. Ram supports them, earning meager wages, by performing prayers and last rites for the Hindu community. Uddharan. Ashok, the son of the village Mukhiya, Jagannath Rao, is in love with Shalini, the eldest Shastri child, and wants to marry her, as the Raos are of a much lower caste than the Shastris. Ashok is told by his father that he cannot marry Shalini. After an argument with his dad, he joins the army, and a few weeks later, a telegram is sent to Jagannath informing him Ashok has been killed. As Ram's work dwindles and he can no longer sustain his family, Savitri attempts to poison the entire family, but Shalini stops her in time. She gets a job and is able to support her family. Her brother, Gautam, wants to be a doctor, while her sister, Pauna, wants to be a singer. Her siblings' need for schooling causes Shalini to make the choice to leave her village for Pune. Her brother's need for admission to medical school comes at the cost of her dignity and innocence. The family, though, are left in the dark. Shalini gets a raise and an offer for a bigger pay raise if she relocates to the capital, Delhi. She sends plenty of money so her dad no longer has to work, and her siblings can carry on with their respective studies. It's in Delhi, when late one night when a knock on Shalini's door, who was expecting a client, leads to a shocking truth. Ashok, alone in a new city and wanting company, was told to go to an address where he could find a prostitute. Uddharan Chinna. Both are shocked to see each other. Shalini makes no attempt to hide her trade and tells Ashok that this is the way she has been supporting her family. Ashok, still in love with Shalini, leaves heartbroken. Uddharan. Meanwhile, Shalini's sister, Girja, meets a young man, Raju, and both fall in love. Now a doctor, Gautam is in love with the Tahsildar's daughter, Usha, and wants to marry her. Shalini returns home to attend Girja's marriage and recognizes the groom. Before the wedding, the groom is nowhere to be found. It's revealed when Shalini goes looking for and finds him that they both have a secret. He was a former client. They promise to keep their past relations a secret, as he loves Girja and still wants to marry her. Girja's marriage takes place with great pomp and ceremony, and everyone compliments Shalini, for without her efforts, the family would have been destitute. Uddharan Chinna. Gautam, who has done nothing except ask Shalini for handouts, tells her to arrange his marriage to Usha. Uddharan. Meanwhile, Ashok returns home to his father, who had been expecting him as Shalini had told him that Ashok was alive. During his return visit, Ram and Savitri arrive to invite them to the wedding. Uddharan. After they leave, Ashok tells his father about his discovery of Shalini's work. Although his father is shocked and relieved, Ashok said nothing in front of her parents. Unfortunately, Ram and Savitri overhear them, causing Ram to fall unconscious. Meanwhile, Ram's sister also finds out, and due to her bitterness at her own daughter not receiving any marriage proposals, tells the Tahsildar and the rest of Ram's family of Shalini's windfall job. The Tahsildar, Shalini's aunt, and Gautam demean her, disown her, and throw her out of the house. Despite all she has done for her family, it is only her mother who feels for her but is helpless to do anything. Left with nowhere to turn, Ashok and his father take her in. Shalini has an emotional meltdown and talks about committing suicide. The sound of Sanai from her brother's wedding can be heard in the background. Uddharan Chinna. Ram comes to invite Jagannath to the wedding, and Jagannath and Ashok refuse, saying they support Shalini. Ashok accepts her for what she is and marries her with the blessings of his father. Uddharan.